Once upon a time, in a vibrant beehive nestled in the heart of a flowering garden, there was a bee named Bella. She was renowned for her incredible skill in making the sweetest honey in the entire region. However, there was something that set her apart from the other bees. Bella was always tired and never stopped complaining. "Oh, how exhausted I am! All this endless work of flying from flower to flower is so exhausting," Bella lamented, while the other bees diligently buzzed around, enjoying the beauty of each day. One day, as Bella rested on a daisy, sighing heavily under the bright sun, a wise owl landed beside her. Known for her wisdom and calm demeanor, the owl observed Bella for a moment before speaking. "Bella, why do you waste your energy complaining? Have you realized that it doesn't relieve your fatigue or lighten your burden?" asked the owl, her piercing eyes fixed on the little bee. Surprised and somewhat defensive, Bella replied, "But I'm exhausted. It's not fair that I have to work so hard. Complaining is the only way I can express my frustration." The owl, gently shaking her head, shared an ancient wisdom. Complaining is like blowing against the wind. It doesn't change your situation, it just leaves you more breathless. But there is a greater power in gratitude and action. Have you ever tried to see the beauty in the work you do, or the sweetness you create? With a serene look that radiated peace, the owl continued, "Think of the course of a river. It doesn't complain about the rocks in its path. Instead, it flows around them, finding its own way. Similarly, when you face challenges with gratitude, they transform into opportunities to grow and flourish." She paused, allowing her words to settle in Bella before continuing, "Every drop of nectar you collect, every flight under the sun, contributes to something greater than yourself. It's an act of creation, a dance of life that nourishes not just the hive, but all of nature around you. Gratitude for these moments can lift you, bringing a new light to the shadows of exhaustion." With wisdom that spanned generations, the owl offered a new perspective. Action driven by gratitude is like beating wings against the wind. It propels you forward to heights that complaining could never reach. Instead of seeing work as a burden, see it as your legacy, a sweet gift like honey for the world. She concluded with an encouraging tone. "So, my dear Bella, I invite you to experience the power of gratitude. Let it guide your flights, and you'll see that even the hardest tasks can become sources of joy and satisfaction. It's a choice that is always within your reach, with every beat of your wings and every flower you visit." Bella was thoughtful. She had never considered her situation in this way. The owl's words planted seeds of transformation in Bella's heart, inspiring her to see her world with new eyes and to embrace the powerful alchemy of gratitude. The owl, with an even more encouraging tone, added, "Consider each flower as a universe of its own, full of wonders waiting to be discovered. It's not just the colors or nectar they offer, but the lesson of resilience and renewal they teach. Every morning, they open to the sun, regardless of the storms of the previous night." She looked at Bella, making sure the bee was absorbing every word. "And just like the flowers, you have the ability to renew yourself. If the environment you're in doesn't nourish your soul or challenge you to grow, you have wings to seek new horizons. Remember, the choice of the garden where you fly shapes the essence of the honey you will produce." With a gentle glow in her eyes, the owl continued, "Change is not just about external transformation, but primarily about the internal one. By embracing the beauty in every moment, you become the artisan of your own happiness. It's not the world around you that defines your joy, but the light you decide to ignite within yourself. "So, Bella," she concluded with a note of inspiration, "may your flight be guided by curiosity and wonder. May every drop of nectar you collect be a reminder of the infinite possibilities that open up when you choose to see the world through the lens of gratitude and enchantment. This is the true power that resides within you." The owl's words echoed in Bella's heart, inspiring her toward discovery and transformation, where every choice and every flight would be a celebration of life and its endless beauty. Inspired, Bella decided to try. In the following days, she made an effort to see the beauty in her work and the sweetness her diligence brought to the world. When she felt tired, she remembered the owl's words and looked for something new to appreciate or a new garden to explore. Over time, Bella turned her complaints into gratitude. She began to value every drop of nectar she collected and saw how her work contributed to the garden's beauty and her hive's happiness. Her gratitude brought her new energy, and her honey became even sweeter. Bella learned that complaining didn't change her situation. It only prevented her from seeing the many blessings around her. By choosing action and a new perspective, she found true sweetness in life. And so, Bella's story spread throughout the hive and beyond, teaching everyone that true change comes from within. Even in moments of fatigue and challenge, we can find strength in gratitude, turning our complaints into something as sweet as honey. The moral of Bella's story, the bee who learned to turn complaints into honey, offers us a valuable perspective on how to face the daily challenges in our fast-paced and information-saturated lives. In a world where time seems increasingly scarce and complaints become a constant, Bella's lesson invites us to reconsider how we react to adversity. When we face challenging situations like dissatisfaction at work, conflicts with neighbors, family disagreements, or even the small daily inconveniences like unexpected rain, our first reaction might be to complain. However, just as Bella discovered, complaining has no power to alter our situation. Instead, it perpetuates a state of negativity and helplessness. The story teaches us that in the face of a complaint, positive action and a change of perspective are the keys to real transformation. Instead of focusing on what displeases or frustrates us, we can seek the beauty and joy in the experiences we live. If a certain environment or situation doesn't contribute to our well-being, we have the ability to change, whether by adjusting our internal attitude or taking practical steps to alter the external setting. In practice, this means that instead of complaining about the boss, we can look for ways to improve our communication or skills to contribute positively to the work environment. In the face of conflicts with neighbors, family members, or partners, we can try to understand their points of view and find joint solutions. And instead of closing ourselves off in our own frustration, when the rain falls at an inopportune moment, we can remember that it brings life and renewal, choosing to appreciate its beauty rather than letting it ruin our mood. Bella's transformation shows us that by adopting a posture of gratitude and openness to see the positive side of situations, we not only improve our own quality of life, but also positively influence those around us. Gratitude empowers us to recognize the value in every moment and every experience, turning the nectar of our lives into sweet and nourishing honey. Thus, Bella's story is a reminder that although we can't control all external circumstances, we have the power to choose how we respond to them. By replacing complaint with action and gratitude, we not only face challenges more effectively, but also find a remarkable source of joy and satisfaction in life's journey.